I'm here with Eric Scott, who's running for 3rd District Commissioner on the Republican ticket. And first off, Eric, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a Christian, a conservative, and a Republican. I was born in Greene County and have lived most of my adult life in Greene County. My wife is Leslie Scott. She's a manager at Pizza Inn, and we have 5 children and 5 grandchildren. Spent many years working in banking and finance, and during that time was an auxiliary police officer. And in 2013 went to work full-time for the police department, and now I'm a detective with the Greenville Police Department.
And so why have you decided to run for election?
Well, I believe that we are very fortunate to live in one of the best countries in the world, the best state in that country, and one of the best areas in our great state. And those of us that have lived here for a long time have been able to enjoy the benefits of living in a small community without many of the problems that I believe many other places face. Recently, I heard a good analogy from Jason Cobble, who's also running for the 3rd District Commission seat, or one of the seats. And he said that he enjoys living in Mayberry, that if he wanted to live in Mount Pilot, that he would move there. But Mount Pilot's close enough for anybody to visit. And I thought that was a pretty good analogy, and of course that comes from the Andy Griffith show, which was popular a number of years ago. And it really is that, Greenville's a great place, small community, great place to raise your family, to live everyday life, and yet Mount Pilot's close enough to where you can go visit anytime that you want to. And that is kind of like Greenville in that we have a great little community, and yet we've got Johnson City, Kingsport, and even Knoxville that's close enough that you can visit at any time that you would want to if they offer things that we don't have. But I hope that we can keep Greene County very close to the way it is for future generations to enjoy. There are Mount Pilots all over the place, but the Mayberries are disappearing.
So what do you think is the biggest issue facing Greene County at this current time?
I believe that probably the issues with the school system is one of the major things that we'll need to visit at some point. I know there's a number of different avenues that they're looking at to try to take care of that problem. And there's some really good ideas out there. But I think that's probably one of the big issues that we'll be facing in the near future.
So what are your plans if you are elected?
Well, first of all, I plan to immerse myself in learning more about the finances of the county and the needs of the county. I hope to encourage more people to become interested in our local government so they have a better understanding of it, of the needs that we do have, and of how we can best face those. It's a delicate balancing act trying to balance the needs of the community with the funds that we have available. And I believe it's very easy for us to confuse needs with wants, and many times that's what gets towns and governments into financial difficulties.
So is there anything else you'd like to say before we go?
I appreciate the opportunity to be here today. I appreciate the opportunity to run for the office, and I would appreciate people's support and ask that they would vote for me on that day. And in return, I promise to do the best of my ability to listen to what the people have to say and to represent them in our local government.
That was Eric Scott, who's running for 3rd District Commissioner on the Republican ticket.